8 yards to go on second down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now Roethlisberger. Again, it's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. The completion, but they go. In the wrong direction, a loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And it's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. A tackle made there by Caden Stearns. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Second and 5 now. Roethlisberger looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense for the Steelers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. McCrary, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. This is Melvin Gordon. They find some open field here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First down, Denver.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. handoff. This is Gordon going left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Bridgewater. He'll drop this down to Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Bridgewater. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First and goal at the 1. Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up third down.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. That's to his running back, complete. And, oh, this is going to depend on forward progress. But they're saying no, he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Strong running at the 30. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he's got his tight end, Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. It's brought in by Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Easy. Check.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. McLeod now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score? Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Gordon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal from 19-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through, and that one ups the lead to 22-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Roethlisberger will throw. Short little throw to Ebron. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check. These two.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
This is Harris. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
77.
Now Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Boy, that got pretty close to disaster. Going for 2, you cough it up. They almost returned it all the way to the other end for 2 for themselves.
You think a lecture on ball security is in order here? And it's not just taking care of it, it's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good gain on 1st, has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. This is Gordon as they go to him again. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. And his throw here is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater now. Sets up the screen to Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally brought down at the 43. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Bridgewater on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Locke. That's complete. Okuegbunam. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And this one's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. K.J. Hamler returning it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
110 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
And the Broncos first down.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
18 more yards there and another first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, McCrary. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Play action now. Bridgewater. This is the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd and 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Monday. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. You go tight. You got tight.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
45.
Now Bridgewater.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now left side on the swing pass. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight end.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he's got room. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A pickup of 44 yards on the play. And the Broncos first down.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work.